And hopefully I can get you to wherever you're going safely and make sure you have a good time. All right, let's lock in. All right, so chat, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all this specifically. I said, yo, right now the election, this shit is like some comedy shit. You know what I knew this was comedy? Meg Thee Stallion twerking at a rally. Now, I had a conversation with Vlad, right? So I had a conversation with Vlad. And the conversation I had with Vlad said to me, no, we were talking, and I said, yo, I think one of these candidates might bring up Charleston White to come speak, right? And he said, hell no, never. Why would a presidential candidate ever platform a guy like that? And I said, listen, Vlad, you're taking this shit too serious. This is the most ghetto presidential election we've ever seen. We're seeing Lil Pump on stage. We're seeing motherfucking Chef G, Sleepy Hollow. I mean, God damn it. We saw OT7 Kwani. Like, why are we acting like you need to be of high moral and high, IQ to be up there co-signing to the president? We all know, and I mean it on both sides, whether it's for Kamala or whether it's for Donald Trump. They're bringing up anybody who's in this entertainment circus that captures your interest. They're putting that person there to fucking do the little chuck and jive that you guys do to vote. That's really what it is. It's not that serious. He was like, nah, definitely wouldn't. Now, obviously, remember this.
In the mall with him, I'ma have a ball with him. Somebody call Rihanna, I'm about to draw with him. He with the stage cause he in the wild with him. Put the legs on his head, now he loves tall with him. You'll never catch me calling these men hot.
Let's get to the twerking.
I'm a hot girl. Put the legs on his head, now he loves tall with him.
Come on.
You'll never just
go to twerking.
On my outfit. Don't sex quick, cause I ain't thirsty.
What a twerking. All right, man, they tripping, bro. Let me get to the real shit. You got to catch it on the right here. I just want to see her twerking on that shit. All right.
For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.
Hey,
on Tuesday, Kamala Harris would host a rally in Atlanta as part of her.
Anyway, we all see what it is. Bro, anybody can get brought up on this junk, okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with you, chat. And again, this is not me telling you to pick a side. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. But the comedy for me, I didn't even see this. I don't even know if y'all seen this. The comedy for me, like, I did laugh when I seen Meg Thee Stallion twerking at a presidential, rally. But bruv, did y'all see this shit? I knew this election was a joke when Donald Trump went to Detroit, and with all due respect, he brought up Trick to speak. Listen to this, chat.
That they love in Detroit is a rapper, and he's one of the hottest in the world, actually. Trick. Where's Trick? Trick. Come here, Trick. Come here. Maybe we should have him do a little.
Y'all seen this?
Rapping or something, huh? Come here, look at him. He looks good. You look good. Let's do a little rap if you want. Have a little fun. We'll have fun.
What up, though, Detroit?
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
If y'all know about Trick, y'all know I'm about bringing it all to Detroit. So please welcome the 47th President of the United States as we make Detroit great again.
Damn. Now, the reason why I died laughing, I don't know if y'all remember. This is what I remember Trick for.
Let me ask you, Trick, because I don't understand, what is the no-fly zone? What does that mean? Because, I've come to Detroit.
So apparently Rick Ross, went to Detroit and didn't show love to the locals in Detroit. And Trick issued a no-fly zone. And when Rick Ross tried to show up to his concert a line of goons, hoodlums, and of course unsavory individuals blocked the entrance of the venue, and apparently police stood right there and said, "We can't do nothing." And essentially Rick Ross was banned from performing in Detroit. Now, I think they ironed out the issues later on, but Trick Trick introduced what was called the no-fly zone, meaning, and again, well, let me not say meaning because I'm going to put a comical meaning to it. People were saying, if you go to Detroit and don't agree to get extorted, you can't perform in Detroit. I'm going to be honest with you. I never even knew Trick Trick was a rapper. I thought he was an extortionist. So when I see Donald Trump saying, yo, that's like Donald Trump saying, yo, hey, I believe we got to overthrow the Obama health care. And since we in Detroit, I want to bring up one of the biggest pharmacists in the world. Big Meech, come on out here, Big Meech. Come talk to the people. Maybe you could sell him some Ozempic or something. Big Meech, come on. Like, what? What the fuck? What the hell?
And had marvelous times.
We shot movies together.
What does this no-fly zone mean?
It was for record labels.
Okay.
When record labels used to have like street teams, and that was back in the A&R days. You know, they would have a promo team, take the artists. A&R take the artists to different locations, and it was like they were just coming to Detroit and wasn't picking up nothing. And it was like they would charge the local artists to perform. They would charge the local artists to perform, and the local artists would bring 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 people sometimes to this event that will pay to get in. It's like, how is you charging them and they bringing you...
By the way, he's making a valid point, though.
Revenue.
Wow.
And then, when it kept happening with the little homies and they was just doing it because they got money, like, fuck that, man.
Meaning paying to
it was just so much.
Their own stage, technically.
Exactly. Right. And it was radio as well, like,
All right, he's not keeping it funny. Ross is funny as shit. Rick Ross spoke on it. And this is the height of when one thing I give Rick Ross, he always talked and he's serious, but it's hella funny. Listen to this.
So you referenced it on your Twitter.
Listen to this.
You made light of it. But now it's like the headlines are crazy. The blogs are like, Rick Ross is fearful of his life. He can't come to Detroit anymore. Right. So no-fly zone. What's happening? What's going on with that?
Somebody is misleading our quite like, yo, we went out to Detroit. We had a gig to go to. So the team head over, to the gig, and I got my team. So my team is always in front of me. Just to make it clear, I never even made it to the venue.
Okay.
I never made it to the venue. Me and whoever this gentleman is, we never crossed paths. He never spoke with Rose, and I expect him to clarify that. I expect him, to tell y'all, we never talked to Rose, we never spoke to M&G, but anyway, the caravan on the way to the venue, and they get there, and someone has locked the gates to the venue, padlocked or however they did it. The gate was locked. It was gentlemen supposed to be here. This I didn't see myself.
Okay.
It was supposed to be gentlemen here who were talking with the police, and it was very peaceful. Okay. For my team that made it,
there before you.
Right. They didn't even know it was a problem, and so, that's the promoter's job, you know what I mean? So
to guarantee that it's a safe situation.
Right. Just expecting somebody to step up and say that's not true. No one spoke to MMG. No one.
So what happens now? Like, do you go back to Detroit?
I mean, for me
personally, because your fans are out there. They want to see you.
The gate.
Now, I don't know if this had, because you also got it with the GDs back in the day, but I remember when you went on the rant, it said, ain't no checks getting cut. This is hilarious. Yo, Trick, niggas like Trick, I won't mention other people's name, but we used to just think they were motherfucking extortionists. Y'all remember this shit right here? This shit was hilarious.
What the business, fuck ass dude? Listen here, man. It's time for your weak ass to check in. You understand?
Ain't no checks getting cut.
Turn them motherfucking checks in to us, nigga.
Ain't no checks getting cut.
You think it's a game?
I don't play those games.
Nah, they had Ross under pressure back then.
They respected his scriptures, his philosophy. twisted. Sean G wasn't handling his
So you
and not to cut anybody off, but I'm certified worldwide. I could put 1,000 gangsters in any hood, but that ain't what I'm here for. I'm here to make stars. I'm here to make icons. I'm here to break records. I'm here to be Grammy nominated, and that's what I'm doing. So, and to me, rich is gangster, loyal is gangster.
Okay.
You understand? Family is gangster, and that's what he did with. And when you pull up the footage, this is that, you know, in the old school days,
Right.
County, that's what we about down here in Dade County. So if you screaming cut a check, we need a check. Ain't no checks getting cut. Ain't never no checks getting cut.
Well,
I don't play those games.
Okay.
I consider that extortion.
It is. It is. I ain't gonna lie. I always listen. When I first got in the game, they say if you go to Detroit, you got to cut Big U. Not Big U. Well, I heard Big U from LA. You got to cut Trick, a nice old check. I used to hear Jay Prince too, but I don't know if Jay Prince still collecting his extortion fees. All these guys have came. I used to even hear Whack too, but all these guys have kind of like adjusted to this new like era we're in. I don't think extortion. You know what somebody explained to me, Chad? I kid you not. They said extortion still exists like how it existed back then. Back then, they would literally say, yo, if you don't want niggas to come fuck up the club and fuck up your shit, this is how you get extorted. Yo, you might have to put one of our artists on to open for you, and you might have to give them a verse. Or it might be like, yo, you got to come spend 10 grand with us over here. That was like extortion. These days I hear extortion still exists, just very different. It's like someone described it to me. They said it's like light-handed extortion, which I'm like, what? But anyway, that was that. I want to like change the topic completely. But yeah, Donald Trump brought out Trick. Hilarious. Now, that wasn't the end of the people who he brought out, which shocked a little bit people. Did y'all see this chat? Hold on.
But before I get too deep in
This is Antonio Brown.
my speech, I want to say, I know the media is going to call me crazy, me and Trump crazy for having me speaking here, but I want to make this clear. We are not. They are. You know Kamala Harris and Tim Watts, Tim Watts, it'd be really booming going against him. Now but before
God damn.
the MAGA coin, and
A MAGA coin?
the greatest president coin going, a MAGA coin.
Wait, are they promoting pumps and dumps?
Have you guys ever seen a MAGA movie? Make some noise if you've seen the MAGA movie.
Yo, chat. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm filling out my absentee ballot because I'm about to stand on that line and shit, but God damn it. This election cycle is a goddamn joke. They're bringing up the biggest thoughts. They got chicks twerking. They got niggas with CTE. Niggas that could barely read. They got extortionists, drug dealers, alleged killers. They got everybody coming up. I don't know what it is. They got some niggas who, like, yo, like, all love to Chef G and Sleepy Hollow. They was just in a Rico. Like, yo, what's going on? Yo, it's clear to show when politics is going down, politicians, and this is where, you know, because I know, you know, and again, this is not anti-Donald Trump. You know me, like, I fuck with Trump. I don't even care, right? But it goes to show you that politicians will align themselves with anyone that will get them elected. So how much of a moral soul are they? They don't mind sitting next to a scammer, a killer, a gang member, a thought, a whore. They have no problems with that if that means they're going to get the vote. So why do, when they then get the office of power, we expect them to have some higher moral code when, bro, look at the people they're parading in front of us. That's my little spiel for that. Anyway, let's move on to bigger and better things, I guess. I guess we should probably hop into this Diddy stuff. Pause. No Diddy. And by the way, after we do that, we'll get into the Kendrick stuff. There's a lot on the Kendrick stuff. So these are about 2 big topics right here. If you're through your lunch hour, this is probably going to take you to the afternoon. So give me about an hour for both of these topics. So that's going to eat up about 2 hours of what we got going on, just to let you know. But we're going to get into, and by the way, yes, I'm going to get into the Go Yayo stuff. Oh, no. I got one more small topic before. Yeah, give me one. Yeah, I like to get out of small topics first, then we get into the meat and potatoes of this shit.